Hi and welcome to how to use Pinterest to market your business and get more sales. So, firstly, I want to go through what is Pinterest. Some of you might already be using it, some of you may be quite au fait with it, but I thought I'd just start at the basics. So Pinterest is actually a search engine, not a social media platform. It's like Google, where a lot of people think it's like Instagram or Facebook. It uses visual discovery rather than having your search results in a text form. You would get a list of images, graphics, and videos. It allows people to discover and share images, and it's full of people looking to buy. Pinterest is designed to help inspire people to plan to buy, so you would go on that, audiences will go on that buying journey. So for example, I said I'm renovating my house. I use Pinterest to obviously inspire me for all my different rooms, but particularly at the moment I'm doing the bathroom. So I've done lots of searches on Pinterest about different bathroom styles and bathroom suites and saved those pins. When I'm ready to buy that bathroom suite or that bath, I'll go back to the pin, I'll click on the pin, and then it will take me through to the sales page where I can purchase the bath. So it's quite simple in terms of obviously how you can use it for shopping and buying. But it's also used as a problem solver. So you can find ideas for dinner, fitness, inspirational words, books, podcasts to listen to, fashion, things to buy. So it really is a huge platform with a lot of inspirational information, but also resources and things that we can buy. It's had a massive increase since obviously the COVID situation, and so more and more people are looking on Pinterest for more ideas and more inspiration for shopping rather than obviously going out and shopping. You can find everything and anything on Pinterest. I have looked at some very obscure things and they're all on there, but particularly for you guys being milliners and into fashion and obviously having products that people can buy, hats and the like, it is massive on Pinterest. So you just have to do a search to see obviously the types of styles, the hats, the how to, and everything that's on Pinterest. Have a play around and type some questions into Pinterest in terms of milliners and obviously what you do, and see the amount of information that can come up. And also you'll be able to see obviously if there's any other milliners or anyone that perhaps you're inspired by that's already on Pinterest. So I appreciate some of you may know the basics, but I thought it was best to cover the basics as well. And sorry for using my own Pinterest here. It's just easier to represent it this way. So here is a profile. What I recommend with your profile is that you have a well scripted profile. So that means you need to have a good bio here that clearly explains why and how you help your ideal client and who you help. Add a photo of yourself, a nice smiling, looking at the camera photo, if that's obviously your brand. If your brand is a logo, then that's fine to put the logo there as well. And also make sure you set yourself up with a business account. So a business account is still free, but with a business account you get access to a lot more information. So you'll get access to analytics, which will give you insight into your audience, insight into demographics around your audience, insight into in terms of what pins are doing well, what aren't doing well, your results and things. But you can also do promoted pins. So in the future, if you wanted to do promoted pins or basically adverts, then it gives you the opportunity to do that too. So these are pins. Pins are basically an image or video that is added into Pinterest. And that's how people can discover your content, basically. So that's what's represented on Pinterest. You can either pin directly from your website using a save button, so audience members and people using your website can do that too. or you can obviously add pins in directly into Pinterest. An average pin has about 1 to 3 months lifespan, but will stay on Pinterest for forever. So in theory, it can be searched and basically seen for forever based on obviously search results and where it comes up in the feed. Instagram, Facebook, Instagram particularly, they tend to live and die in a day. So Pinterest is a really good long-term strategy for making sure that your content is seen. And then these are boards. So boards are basically your collections in which you keep your pins. So for example, you guys might have a design board, you might have a season board, you might have a bridal board, you might have a races board, you might have a how-to board, a behind the scenes board. So you can really obviously have a whole host of different boards. In your workbook, I suggest that you brainstorm 10 board ideas. So do that, but remember they need to reflect the interest of your audience and be relevant to your audience. Okay, so here is Pinterest. I just wanted to go through Pinterest with you. So we've obviously talked around the pins, the boards and the profile, but let me just show you the sort of navigation of Pinterest too. So up here is obviously, if you're a business account, you'll have business and your business feed and your home feed. So the business feed is obviously, the business hub, that's where all your results and things are, and then the home feed. If you click here, this is how you can create a pin. So if we click on create a pin, this pops up here, so you can either drag and drop images or click to upload images or video. You would obviously add in your pin title, add in a strategic description, and then add in a destination link as well. Or you can save from site. So if I was to put my website in here, if I didn't want to upload a pin, you can upload from the web. So there might be other websites that you use, or your own website, or some inspiration from other platforms that you obviously want to use as well. So for example, when I'm doing my home decor boards and that, I've been obviously pinning direct from the White Company and things like that, so that it comes straight from their website rather than searching in Pinterest. So as you can see here, this is just an example of some of the images that come up. So you could obviously add one of those directly in, and then you just say add to pin. It would bring it in here, and then it automatically adds the website of which it's been pinned from, and then you can obviously still add your title and description. You would then click a board that you want it to go into. So obviously if there was a specific board, you could publish in there, and then that would then, if you click publish, that would then upload that there. You have analytics here, so it gives you an overview, audience insights and trends and things in your profile there. That's obviously if you were to do ads there. This is the search bar, so if we were to just do a search for milliners and see what comes up, you can search by all pins, your own pins, product pins, videos, people and boards. So as you can see, I've just done all pins, and all sorts of things have come up, including obviously different search terms that the audience might be using. So your ideal client might be also searching for some of these, so milliner's shop, for example. But if we put hats in, you'll also see a number of searches along the top. So people search for hats, but they also search for storage ideas, organisation, hats for women, hats summer. So you can really get a good idea of what people are searching for if you use the search bar at the top as well. Here will be your notifications, that is messages, and then if you click here, that takes you to your home page. So as I said, make sure you have your bio updated and clearly describing who you can help and how you can help them. Here you can choose your cover or choose a board to use in your cover there, and obviously upload an image. claim your website and things. So you can see that there I've claimed the website, so it talks directly to Pinterest. And then obviously this is where you would have your activity, community, and then boards are here. So you would have obviously your at least 10 boards relevant to your industry and your business and what you do, but you don't have to have all specific hat boards. There might be boards that are there that are also inspiring for your audience and your ideal client. So for example, my ideal client is also into reading and healthy lifestyle and product photography and home renovation ideas. So I have some other subjects and topics that are relevant to my ideal audience, but that aren't necessarily around obviously what I do, which is Pinterest. And then obviously here is your pins. So this is where obviously you will have uploaded your own content, but also be sharing other people's content too. You'll also want to share other relevant things that are around obviously your niche and business that are appropriate for your ideal client. And I recommend you pin around 30% your own content and 70% other people's content. That doesn't have to be competitors or obviously people that do exactly what you do, but it can be obviously other things that are inspiring. So perhaps some of your ideal client might be into home interiors and healthy well-being and fashion as well. So you could also have boards around that. Great, so that's Pinterest and how to navigate Pinterest. I'll see you in the next part.